Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great and wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you and I welcome you to this afternoon or morning or evening or night, where I am going to be navigating the reason why they are trying to conceal the attack on Buhari, which is going to actually lead us straight to what you see as how people are treated differently in Nigeria. We are still on that topic. The reason being that those who are trying to conceal that information, that no attack was meted on your Buhari, we want to actually, bring to you the possible reason why they are doing so. Because in this type of report, it is one of the things we need to use as a evidence to show the level of intimidation, how we are subjected to servitude to Nigeria and their leaders. I want to show you, and I want us to actually reiterate on that. If you are joining us wherever you are joining us from, kindly share this video, invite others to join. I am going to actually have the line open in case anybody want to call in. We're not going to last here for more than an hour 30 minutes because my target was to start earlier, but it is unfortunate that I started this time, but that's still okay. So I am trying to bring the number to the screen, and I will inform you when the line is open in case if you want to call. 88-613. Because in this regard, we need to actually, find a way. We are going to do what I called, you are going to bring your input towards this, because whatever that they did there in Kano State is as a result of, it is as a result of, it will show the world how you are being treated differently. And we are also going to be talking about IPOB finance. We are also going to be reflecting on the report from our legal team about the health of Hamadike. We are going to be touching on that as well. So I want you to get ready, share the video, invite others to join. While you are at it, share the video, invite other people to join. I am going to work. Okay, let me fix this number here. Yeah, all right. Great and wonderful people of Biafra, I greet you and I welcome you to this program. I hope we are coming out clear. While we are joined, okay, we are coming out clear. We are live on Facebook, our Judge Money blog. We are live on Facebook, our Judge Money official. We are also live, I believe, in another Facebook platform which I cannot actually remember. The name is it Ipob, by DOS, somewhere there, something like that. So we are also live on Twitter at Judge Money C on Twitter, which if you are watching on Twitter, kindly retweet the video and invite others to join. If you are on YouTube, kindly like the video for the algorithm to continue to do the sharing. Welcome to this program. We are going to kick off immediately. First of all, we are going to the finance department of IPOB, which there is a lot of manipulations and a lot of lack of accountabilities in IPOB financial department, and we are going to actually reflect on it. We are going to start with it rather. And starting with that one, I want to actually understand the reason why our finance department, led by Nayanya, why they are actually doing as they please, and why will she close IPOB account. Because I saw that I got this information few days ago, but I did not want to entertain it because there were some other pressing things that I need to actually tackle, which was the broadcast I did yesterday. If you haven't seen that broadcast, make sure you go and see that broadcast. It is on Judge Money blog. This will be the last video before this one. That broadcast where we talk about United Nations Declaration of Human Rights activities, and we also talked about many things. When you go there, it is very spicy. It is very important that we continue to actually go and see that video. So welcome, and we welcome others. In our finance department, I believe that there is something going on, and somebody is actually not telling us everything in that regard. Because when you look at our finance department, when you look at what is going on, for a person whom is the will I call her a treasurer, Nayanya, or will I call her a financial well, I don't know if I should call her a treasurer or financial secretary. Whatever she is, I want to actually address her I want to address her and give her a little bit of advice. And while I am addressing her, I will also call on the DOS, to see, what is the way forward, because I will know, I will actually lay my input on the way forward with regards to our account. That's exactly what I am trying to say. Just 1 minute. Sorry for that interruption. I have something to do right now. Just in a minute, I have to attend to something. Just in a minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me actually bring this video so that you will be seeing what we are going to talk about. Now,
wala nga karbu mutum ba ruwan mu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai wani Allah babai wallahi ai na lillahi wa inna
I am trying.
Wala nga karbu mutum ba ruwan mu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci
So I don't know if we are coming out still because I can see here I am having some still because I can see here.
All right, I think we are. I think we are here. We are here. Sorry for that interruption. I am actually working, and then I hope the interruption doesn't come much while we are at it. So please pardon that interruption, and we must continue. We must continue. So great and wonderful people of Biafra. When I am talking, like I was saying before it got interrupted, I want you to know that Nnennayanya does not have any right to actually withhold IPOB fund. She does not have any right to withhold IPOB fund. Not by law, not by, any doing. But in this regard, I want all of you to understand that once you are actually affiliated to Zoo once, you will always be affiliated to them. Because one thing you should understand, let us start by the history of Nnennayanya. Of course, so many of you does not understand that Nnennayanya was working for Nigeria Embassy. And when you are working for Nigeria Embassy, it means that everything about Nigeria, that you are actually one of them. Everything about Nigeria is things that, you are going to promote. When Nelly was talking about Nnennayanya, knowing what happened to our leader, so many of us, might doubt it. Because Nelly is crazy. I can assure you, she is crazy. But when she was making mention of that, I defended this woman in this hallowed platform. I defended her. I did everything to make sure that her name is not slandered, because it is our duty to protect the structure of this organization. And when I was defending her, I was not defending her as an individual. I was defending the office which she occupied. The same way I defended Canon Takano. And I was not defending Canon Takano as an individual. I was defending her for the sake there is Kano in her name, in his name, and which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu bear that name as well. So in that regard, I defended them. I made sure that nobody take advantage of them, or nobody take advantage of the position of Nnennayanya, which everybody become enemy to Darlington, Prince Darlington. Everybody become an enemy to him or misunderstood him when he came to say that Nnennayanya actually withheld the money that belongs to the Eastern Security Network, which gave the agent provocateur a lifeline to continue to go into the camps and start, using money to, redirect the narratives. It was because of Nnennayanya's activities. I don't know if Facebook is starting to kick people out, and I don't know why. If they kick you out, just bring yourself back up, because even the phone I am using to monitor it, they kick it out already. So, whatever I am saying right now, I want you to know that Nnennayanya was the reason why our Eastern Security Network was actually infiltrated. It was as a result of the makings of Nnennayanya, which Prince Darlington came to say it, and we saw it, because we do not act until we have evidence. That is exactly the reason why we actually cautioned Prince Darlington. Everybody cautioned him. Some people were angry at him, but in that regard, if you look at the activities of Nnennayanya today, you will understand that when you look at or you imagine the map in which they used to kidnap our leader, When you go to that, when you imagine how they draw the map and what they plan to achieve, while after kidnapping our leader or before kidnapping our leader, or in their aftermath events, you will understand that the activities of Nnennayanya is actually indicting Nnennayanya in that report. The reason why is that there is a saying that says in our land, if you want to understand whom a person is, give that person money. If you want to know the true identity of a person, let the life of that person change. Then you will understand if that person is a good person or if that person is a bad person. It is only when they have money at their disposal or when they become rich, then you will know indeed the true color of that person. Of course, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu found Nnennayanya, she believed she found an elderly woman. She believed she found a good woman, because if you look at her looks and her approach might actually confuse you, because you will believe that this woman is an elderly person, a mother who will be able to understand the predicament her people is going through, and she will not like to actually mess up. But in this regard, it was wrong. It was wrong. That is the reason why Nnennayanya today is, as a result of all these miscalculations, as a result of all this trust that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, had on Nnennayanya, she actually betrayed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, it is not about who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is about who betrayed him. Now, you will understand that if you look around this circle, if you look around the cycle of IPOB, let us actually solve this, triangle. Let us solve this triangle in a minute. I want us, while we are solving this triangle, I want us to actually bring your pen and papers. Let us solve this conundrum. Number one is, because so many people say that it was the DOS that sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which in this regard, in this report, I am not going to argue. Now, until we finish this, solving this mathematics. So they said it is the DOS. Nnennayanya is a member of the DOS. If I am not mistaken, this is part of what Nelly said. Nnennayanya is a member of the DOS. And not only a member of the DOS, if I am not mistaken, if somebody can correct me, if she's not a member of DOS, if you are watching on Judge Money blog, you can correct me. I will see your message if she is not a member of the DOS. Okay, thank you very much, Innocent Nwabu. Okay, I don't know if you are answering this message from YouTube. So if she is a member of the DOS, and whichever information that those who reported, like Nelly Ofebu, said it was, members of the DOS, who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If Nnennayanya was the member of the DOS, that means that we actually need to bring Nelly to ask her some questions, because if Nelly mentioned Nnennayanya as a member of, I'll say that it is a member of DOS who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who betrayed him, and if Nnennayanya is indeed a member of the DOS, it means that somehow, some way, there is something about Nelly that we need to actually dip our hands into. Because what I do is, whenever I actually come into to investigate something, I will try to, not one mother megidana one more megidana one mother. It is true that Nelly maybe had the information that some member of the DOS was involved in what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnen Nayanya was a member of the DOS, and the position that Nnen Nayanya occupies in the DOS, it is a very big position. Thank you very much, Python on YouTube. She is a member of the DOS. It is a very, very crucial position, very, very sensitive position, which is the reason why IPOB is carrying out its day-to-day activities, because it is all about money. It is money that makes the world go round. It is money that keeps every organization together. It is money that destroys every organization. It is money that brings problem. It is money that makes a person. It is money that destroys a person. Now, Nnen Nayanya was occupying this crucial position in the DOS of IPOB. Now, in the cycle of the DOS, Mazi Chike Edoziem was somebody so many of you does not know whom he is. And you will not say he is looking for popularity, because if he is looking for popularity, he's supposed to be showing himself and be disobeying the order that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave to him for them not to show their faces. Now, he is still sticking to that command and the central command and control. Now let's come to Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu is not looking for popularity, because that is as a result of why he is not showing himself, just like the instruction was given to them, and they continued to carry out their day-to-day activities. And if you look at what is going on right now, Nnen Nayanya was the person who is the reason why Nelly called Mazi Chike Edoziem, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, and among other the members of the DOS, that they are criminals. Because when it comes to the account of the Eastern Security Network, you will understand that Nnen Nayanya knew about it. And Nelly talked about Nnen Nayanya refusing to transfer whichever money. And because Nelly, maybe I am not actually trying to make Nelly innocent, but we are actually extracting some crucial information, very, very important, with what Nelly has been reporting. And don't you, we are going to bring it in a way you are going to understand it properly. Now, Nelly saw that Nnen Nayanya is a member of the DOS. And Nelly believed, probably, I am playing Nelly's advocate. Maybe I can call it a devil advocate. Nelly maybe believed that she can actually come and explain further that if Nnen Nayanya is a member of the DOS, and she is indicted in the what happened to her, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that it could mean that some members of the DOS are involved also with her. Maybe she thought about that and she actually finalized her information, which kept Nelly, I am playing a devil advocate here, which could possibly keep Nelly vulnerable. You will see a vulnerability there as a result of the information she must have had, or as a result of what she knows, which is half information. Now it kept her vulnerable. She started criticizing the DOS because she trusted Chinasa Nworu. And she believed that trusting Chinasa Nworu, she can be able to call in and use Chinasa Nworu and manipulate him because of half information she had. Believing that if she can get Chinasa Nworu on the side in order to change these things, the name of the DOS, so that, for them I don't know, will I say that she wanted to change the name of the DOS because you already know that there is somebody that is already indicted in the DOS, which is, she took it too far. Taking it too far, which is the vulnerability which led her to that. When the vulnerability led her to the agent provocateur. Vulnerability. The reason why I am playing a devil advocate, don't misunderstand it, don't misquote it. The reason why the agent provocateur was so loyal to Nelly from the beginning, try to get it. The reason why agent provocateur was so loyal to Nelly from the beginning, I can say it was as a result of Nelly being now in charge of some dollars, and Nelly being in charge of some informations, and Nelly knowing somewhere how to get to the Eastern Security Network, and Nelly knowing some ways to actually destroy the leadership of IPOB. Having, being vulnerable that member of the DOS is involved in what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So in that regard, Nelly now become vulnerable, maybe, or maybe not. And they actually used her to extract more information without her knowing that the people that are involved in the activities of what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who gave her the information, who gave her some information, because remember, how do you colonize a person? How do you make a person your servitude? By actually making that person to act, behaving as if you are confiding on this person. If you are trying to act like you are confiding in me, telling me things that I do not know, actually trying to, leak some information to me, and while doing that, you mix it with a lot of lies. That even if I try to bring it to the public in order to fight with this information, it will end up indicting me also. It will end up making me a fool, because it is something you have given me, and I'm believing that this information you have given me, it is accurate. You use some truth, because maybe you have told me truth on 1 or 2 occasions, and now you want to use me. Now you tell me lies, because I believe I have heard so many truths from you. Now I will start working on your lies. Putting truth first to water the ground, and use lies to garnish it in order to use me. Now they use Nelly's vulnerability, because Nelly believed these are the people I can trust. I will now, let them in, because they have exposed to me that this person, that person, this person, that person is involved in what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Nelly came out and Nelly started calling all the members of the DOS that they are criminal, without Nelly knowing that the enemy who told her those information probably, is trying to destroy the leadership, which is the backbone of IPOB. While they are trying to destroy the leadership, using her, who might be a good person, who made herself available for the enemy to use her because of her vulnerability, because of her being so loose. Now, they got into her. They used her until she began to realize, no, these people are using me right now. And she come to say, what are you doing with Igbo World Congress? She come to realize that Igbo World Congress is actually working with the people whom she believed that they are giving her information. Because the reason why they actually called the DOS, and without calling, probably they told her some members in the DOS, now she called all the DOS, without knowing that in the DOS, the most person that is actually, that can want to take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out of the picture and want to find a way to destroy this IPOB, because if the backbone of IPOB is destroyed, the finance or the money of IPOB might be actually forfeited by whoever that is in charge of it. So if you want to know who is actually potential enemy or who is a potential suspect in what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside the DOS cycle, you talk about money. You talk about money. Because if you don't have those DOS members that they are not looking for relevance, they are not coming to preach to you or give you false hope so that you will love them. Everything that the enemy did in order to lure them out, they actually did not fall into that trap. It means their resoluteness is astonishing. Now, it means their discipline is 1 in a million. Now, if these people were doing everything they did, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not in the picture, it is already known that if Mazi Chike Edoziem could come into the party in that time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not in the picture and start actually giving people false hope, telling people things that are not there, trying to actually buy the relevance and buy the love of the people, he could have done it. But he didn't. Mazi Chinasanwo, Mazi HOD is still where he is. There is nothing you will say that it will be his reason for selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Chinasanwo, there is nothing will be the reason of selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this struggle. Because by their fruit, you shall know them. I have actually been investigating those people in the DOS without them knowing, because in my life, I have never come into this struggle to fight a lost battle or to fight a fight that I don't know who is right. Because before I engaged, I made sure that I found out who is right. That is the reason why I had to send a delegate to go and see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before I engage fully. Now, in that regard, when this shenanigan was going on, I was following up with them to know actually their activities. Everything that people say about them, accusations, I found out they were all lies. From going to Nigeria to drive jeep, that Chinasanwo is building mansion or building duplex in Ebonyi State. How can Chinasanwo come from, I believe Imo State or Abia State, Uzuyo, and going to Ebonyi State to build a mansion to live? It doesn't make sense. Now, they did not say he is building a commercial house to rent out. They say he was building a duplex. Now, in this regard, I actually, came to a conclusion that these people are all clean. I was not actually investigating in Nayanya. The reason why I was not investigating in Nayanya was that I did not know her role, because when Nelly was saying whatever she was saying, Nelly said she actually retrieved the money, which is the money she gave to agent provocateur. Whichever money, which is $740 something thousand, $1,000, almost $1 million, more than $500,000, that she retrieved it. So I was believing that these people, they actually are also connected to the finance department of IPOB. Maybe they want to salvage Nayanya. That was the reason why they started actually calling her name, because of the money that is involved. That's why I was not investigating her. I was not actually trying to find out what she's been up to. Even when Darlington brought the report that she's the one, withholding the money belonging to the Eastern Security Network. You know why? Because I thought that these people were also in the finance and they are just fighting a conflict of interest, that Nnennayanya was the victim. But little did I know, until I come to start, investigating all these things, coming to a conclusions to see that Nnennayanya, and having known her history, she was working for the zoo as in the Nigeria embassy before she joined IPOB. So if she was working for the zoo Nigeria embassy, it means that she have direct contact and connections to politicians, direct contact and connections to Nigeria politicians. Because once you work with the embassy, you will have direct access, direct contact to the Nigeria politicians. Because each and every politician that is officially visiting that country, you will be involved in this, receiving them. Any official visit of a politician to Germany, if she is in the embassy of Germany, she will be involved in welcoming and making sure that these people feel welcomed where they are, as long as it is an official visit. Now, Nnennayanya knows these people. Nnennayanya was actually one of them before she was seen to be a changed person. Now it brings you to, once a zoo will always be a zoo. Nnennayanya have IPOB money. She could be advised. Do you know what you could do? You can actually embezzle this money that is in your possession. Because politicians probably know how much we have. But we IPOB, we don't know how much we have. Those who are actually using her could tell her how much is there even. How much is in that account? We will tell her it is maybe $10 million. Don't you know that you can actually salvage this man? Once you remove this man as a member of the DOS, now the information will be passed through to our some of the people we are working with, to say the DOS have actually sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Once they say it, the DOS, because of Nnennayanya and her cohort. Nnennayanya and her cohort. Of course, you have seen. They say that when the wind blows, you see the nyash of a chicken. You have seen their cohort rounding around Nnennayanya, defending Nnennayanya today. Anybody that is affiliated with the activities of Nnennayanya and Kanu Takanu, that person is a suspect. Mark my word and believe it or not. Anybody that is affiliated to the activities of Nnennayanya, that in this regard, seeing all these things, believe you me, that person is a first suspect in every shenanigan going on against IPOB and against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Be it any comrade, whether it is a comrade that you respect so much, whether anybody that believe in Nnennayanya, that is working with Nnennayanya, that person should be a big suspect to what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If they are member in the DOS, that person should be a suspect to what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, this time around, we'll now give you a full report of those members of the DOS that has hand in what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Any member of the DOS within Nnennayanya today knows what Nelly was talking about. Because they told her it is the DOS and the money woman was involved. Probably that was the reason why Nelly went to see if she would take money to, to secure whatever she want to secure. And they find out that, Nnennayanya is actually trying to, restrict this money or refrain, try to withhold this money from going anywhere so that she will have it on her side. All of it. Maybe they have told her that they will give her immunity. They have told her they will protect her. Probably that is the reason why she savaged our leader. She sold our leader. Because remember, Nnennayanya will be one of the closest ally of our leader because she is a money woman. She is the one whom is supposed to, she's handling the most sensitive area, position in IPOB. So she's handling a position that you must trust her 100% before you hand her that position. Position of money. Money change people. Money make the world go round. Money is the root of all evil. And that is the reason why she is most trusted. Because the most trusted handle money. True or false? The answer is true. Now, the DOS, I am calling on DOS to know that any member in the DOS that is still affiliated to Nnennayanya, suspect that person and make more investigation deeply into what Nelly was saying. Even if it warrants that Nelly need to come and clear herself. She must come and clear herself. If Nelly was innocent, she must be forgiven. Regardless of whatever she did. Regardless of what she did. If she clear herself, and after all this investigation, we will find out if she was innocent. Or if she was telling the truth. Or was she the one? Or is she part of this cycle of those betrayers? Because we might be petting a criminal while salvaging, somebody who is a victim of circumstances. I don't like to be. I want mother one mother. If we find out today that everything Nelly was saying, there is atom of truth with it, we need to find out who are those. Because Nnennayanya is actually, if you look at every report Nelly gave, Nnennayanya is actually one of the most, potential, betrayer. Because she is in charge of money. And those who are supporting her today are those who believe that this money will be extended to them. Those are the ones supporting her today. I hope you are paying attention. I hope you are understanding it. Because what we are doing here, it is actually not, we are not actually, instigating or trying to blackmail anybody. What we are doing here right now, it is actually analyzing the figures that we have at our disposal and following the evidence. That is what we are doing when you look at it. So, Nnennayanya withheld the money that was supposed to go to the Eastern Security Network. And had it been she never withheld that money, the enemy, the infiltrators that was in there was not going to have a ground to enter into our camps through some of the compromised coordinators. If she hadn't withheld that money, believe you me, the enemy will not go and start preaching to people that they have hold your money, they have sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and they have seized the money that you're supposed to have. They are actually, using it for themselves. So the only thing you need to do now, we are forming those who are still truthful to this cause because they trusted Nelly. They know that Nelly, most of these people, they trusted Nelly and they used Nelly. After using Nelly to salvage IPOB secret, they now use her nakedness to settle her. Because there is no sin that goes unpunished. Whether she was a victim of circumstances, her sins, she must get punished for that, which is part of what she had suffered recently. So in this regard, Nenayanya need to actually, be the first suspect of those who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because if you look at anybody, everybody in that DOS that Nenayanya is fighting today, that Nenayanya, Kanu Takano, among all their recruits, their irats, that they are using to fight today, some of their irats are some people who are emotionally full. Just like the one called Ezumezu. Some of the emotional illiterates. If you look at his activities, he might not be a bad guy, but he can be stupid because of his emotions. Like I always tell you, the reason why they have refused to create a robot with emotion, because emotion make people to do wrong things. One day the robot will want to wake up and have a meeting and eradicate human being on the face of the earth because of their emotions. Because emotion is the biggest problem a human being, the biggest weakness of a human being. It makes them to have to make irrational decisions. Emotions. So that is the reason why you find all these people that is believing in Kanu Takano, believing in Nenayanya. Is it a coincidence that all the members of the DOS were asking Kanu Takano, why did you conceal the information that your brother has been, kidnapped? That your brother has been kidnapped. Let me see if we can bring more people into this program because it is very, very necessary. We need to have a broader audience while we are doing what we are doing. I don't think it is. Okay, but we will bring more people into this program. We will bring more people into the program, but in a short while. Those who are still here, continue to share the video and invite others to join. Continue to share this video and invite other people to join. So, having seen what we are saying, you will find out that the same deception, those who were asking Kanu Takano, why did you conceal your brother's kidnap? And claim he was on the mountain praying. Some were using his Twitter account to cover up until the time for execution or to execute everything, the plans they have elapse. Now you will now understand. If some of them who were handling those things, they are part of this cycle, possible betrayers. So, have you ever imagined the reason why Kanu Takano, Nenayanya, having seen what her colleagues was having as a regret, why did Kanu Takano not inform them on time? Having known the activities of the zoo against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, why did they refuse to inform him? Or them, the DOS. Nenayanya knows that. Nenayanya did not see that as a problem. And apparently, both of them become 5 and 6. Both of them become 5 and 6. Using the money that belongs to IPOB as an organization, using it to do whatever they want. Claim they are going for lobbying. Lobbying what? Lobbying the things that IPOB does not know about. Kanonta claim he is buying lawyers. He is having a lawsuit in UK, lobbying in US. All these things is to just take our money. Now, in this regard, ask yourself a question. Who is the possible betrayer of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? First of all, you heard that your brother was captured for 8 days. You did not talk. That is wicked. That is witchcraft. Now, secondly, Nnenna is the money woman who knows that this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu trusted her so much to hand over money to her, to put her in money department. And there is no way Nnenna would not have known the whereabouts of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is one of it. Now, Nnenna and Kanonta Kanu, after all this, they become so much close to each other that people were even suspecting whether they are dating. If in this regard, you have seen that investigation, the case has solved itself. The case has solved itself. Now, inside the members of the DOS, whichever person that is believing in Nnenna is a suspect. And inside the family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, those that are actually made friends with Nnenna, they are suspect. They are also suspect. Let's not talk about the irats that they are using to sell their narratives, use different accounts to talk rubbish on the social media. Let's not go there, because those are servitudes to them. Now, have you now seen the reason why Nnenna have the audacity to close the account? Have you now seen? She closed the account because she can. She closed the account because she believes she can. Whatever she is doing today, she is doing it because she believes she can do it and go scot-free. Because they have sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Their plan was to use the member of the DOS to destroy the administrative structure, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you that not in a trillion years you can never ever penetrate. You will never penetrate. They know that using such person and naming it, tagging it to all the members, it is a serious case. It is a big deal in order to get at these people. That's what Nnenna did there in her indictment. And ever since that time, she is still withholding such money that is supposed to be used to make sure that our boys in school are well maintained. Just like Mazi Chinasa Nworu is the one who is in charge of our boys in school, which means he is supposed to know the day-to-day activities of those boys. He is supposed to actually be the one taking care of those boys. That is the reason why they went to tell them, Chinasa Nworu is taking your money and using it to go and drive jeep, and they are not looking after you, because the money was not there. Money was not made available for him. He is the one in charge, but he is not the one in charge of money. So they used it as a weapon to actually try to salvage him. And if you are in position of these boys in school, I believe that you will actually have a second thought. Because the people they use to actually, lure them out, or the people they use to actually contact or communicate with them, are the people they trust. So some of them who went astray today, I can categorically tell you that they are gullible, but they're the same a victim of circumstances. They are victims. So that is what is going on. Now, having seen all that, we have seen those who are the ones potential betrayers. Nenayanya is number one betrayer. Canon Takano in that cycle, among other people who are joining them in their whatever they are doing. I don't know them, but those probably I will try to actually investigate further to know those who are supporting Nenayanya in whatever she's doing. What is she doing with IPOB money if she cannot make it available for the purpose it was brought together for? Now, she closed the IPOB account. What for? Because she has a plan. She is being controlled by Canon Takano. I used to think she was just gullible, but no. Having seen that she worked in the zoo embassy, she cannot just be gullible. Anybody who works in the embassy of the zoo is a corrupt entity. Believe you me, is a corrupt entity. There is no embassy in the world. There is no embassy in the world, because this thing prompted me to actually go and start making a research about the activities of embassies, Nigeria embassies across the globe. That is the reason why embassies will never represent you. Even though they are there supposed to represent you, their own primary obligations is to make sure that they represent you where in that country you are, because they are representing the nation interest, representing the national interest. So you as an individual in Germany, they're supposed to represent you. And I found out that the people, the embassy in the world that is responsive, or that is actually having the lowest response when it comes to their citizen challenges, Nigeria is one of them. Some of most corrupted embassies in the world, Nigeria is part of it. Do you know? I even found out. Let me show you this one. This one shocked me. This one shocked me while I was doing that research. Let me bring it. Now, let me, News 24. Hi, Zoo. Let me read what happens in News 24, what I came across while I was actually researching about this embassy. Because when I want to do my investigation, I stretch it to make sure I understand what's going on. Now, there is what News 24 showed me while I was investigating. It says that City Power cut off Nigeria consulate electricity over unpaid bill of more than 400,000 rands. In South Africa, Nigeria embassy was not paying for electricity. that the electricity department has to cut off their power. Now let me show you, because some of you may think that you will think that it is a joke. Some of you may think that it is a joke. Are you seeing it? I hope you are seeing it. When those money is made available, maybe if it's made available, they will all share it amongst themselves and believing that they are in the zoo where there is nobody is held to account. That is exactly what I am actually suspecting here. Now let me continue reading it. While you are still at it, so that you will understand activities of Nigeria and their whatever they are doing and their embassies. The reason why, if they could not pay their electricity bill, maybe they are undermining such South Africa because that is Africa country. I don't know. Maybe they are even owing in Germany or in other countries in the world. I don't know. But this one is the one that trending. It is the one that is trending. Probably your Zoom media might not want to show you such things, but IPOB will show you. Let me show you for you to see the people that will come and represent you if you have issues. Now let me continue reading. City Power has disconnected the electricity at the Nigerian consulate in Johannesburg after it failed to pay a 406,000 bill. Day 2 of the City Power 3-day revenue collection effort in Region E kicked off with a visit to smaller businesses and around Alexandra Weinberg, or is it Weinberg, and Q. The bulk electricity supplier is owed 4 billion in unpaid bills, and the 14 businesses in Region E owe it 363 million. City Power spokesperson Isaac Mongena said it will hope to retrieve 36 million of this debt within 3 days. So this is actually when it is general in that area, because it is not as if they targeted the Nigeria embassy. So let me leave it here because it is actually reporting, it reflected it on it. The Nigeria embassy was not paying electricity bill. What were they doing to owe 400 and something thousand R? Now let me find out how much it is in dollar and in Nigerian naira. Let's find out what it is in Nigerian naira. Now look at how much it is in Nigerian naira. 14,760,000. Okay, sorry. Hold on. It is hold on, I think I did not. $400,000 in Nigeria naira. It is 10,804. Okay, 10,845,000 39 naira 08 kobo. 39 naira 08 kobo. 10 million is what you owe a country for electricity. Because you don't know the value of electricity in Nigeria, you took it to go to all other nations, electricity. You are not paying. And if you read it further, because I read it further where they're actually trying to challenge the people who cut their electricity, that they said it is unconstitutional or whatever for them to cut their electricity because they owe 400 and something thousand. 10 million. For you to know that this type of people that is going to give you electricity when they cannot pay the electricity bill in the place where they deploy their ambassadors or their diplomats. For you to know that in anybody that start working in Nigeria embassy, believe you me, that person is super corrupt. That person is super corrupt. Whoever that introduced Nnenayanya to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that person must actually, give us, account of what he saw on Nnenayanya before introducing them to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because a person who works at the embassy, who dine with politicians, who welcome politicians, who makes sure that when any leader is coming to Germany, they will be there to make sure that things work out well. These are their activities. It is the same person today who put IPOB in all the problems that they are facing today. Are you surprised? Is that not an irony? So think about it. Think about it. Nnenayanya is not innocent from the beginning till date. She is not innocent. I wish I can get hold of Nelly to actually find out exactly what was her, what prompted her to do whatever she did. To tell us exactly the reason why and, what she knows exactly. Because she also said that Nnenayanya was going to India to do juju. These are the people who have hurt IPOB one way or the other, direct and indirect. They have harmed this organization. And all of them will pay for it. And now the DOS must actually pull their socks up with regards to Nnenayanya and those who are actually supporting her and her activities. They should pull their socks up, because now if there is anything that IPOB need to do with money and Nnenayanya is actually withholding that money, Nnenayanya should be arrested for withholding the organization money. Nnenayanya should be arrested for actually using the organization money, closing the organization account without proper due diligence. Without proper due diligence, she closed the organization account. She should be arrested. If not to be arrested, she must be summoned, or we charging Nnenayanya to court to call and give us, report, an audit of the money that has been put together by Biafrans. People were not putting that money together because they have excess. They were putting it together because they want our people to have better future. And then Nnenayanya decided that she will call it her own. She and Kanu Takanu and this idiot called Master Prophet, who said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is better off in the DSS dungeon than with the DOS. Can't you imagine but he traveled to Nigeria. He never went to see this man that they claim that they are actually protecting or they are actually fighting for with an inverted comma. He never cared to go and see him. He finished whatever he did in Nigeria, took his own share, run back to Germany. So now when you look at the activities of all these people, what does that tell you? In a common sense of investigation, what does that tell you? It is true that investigation comes with a lot of conspiracy theory. Then when you further it, you actually extract your data, your factual data. But conspiracy theory will lead you to the real, suspect, which is called, when you are gathering your prima facie, you will introduce your own conspiracy theory as well. Now, in this regard, we need to summon Nnenayanya to give account to IPOB, because the leadership are the administrative structure. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that everything he is doing, that he is still going to direct it to the DOS. They will deliberate on that, which means the DOS is a very, very important, entity to this struggle and to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So the DOS have the right to sue Nnenayanya in order to find out what is our reason for closing the account without a proper due diligence. I am going to leave it here. Nnenayanya is not bigger than IPOB. Nnenayanya is not bigger than Biafra struggle. Nnenayanya is one person who is a nobody. Who is a nobody but a zoo agent. That's all I can call her for now. Those of you who are following her blindly, I can tell you categorically, you are making a big mistake. You are making a big mistake. I know some of you who came to me, I didn't know that the reason why some of you was actually, you came to me that time, 2021, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's without knowing that some of you were actually coming to me because, I will say, because I was defending Kanu Ntakanu and all of these people that you people are supporting today. That is the reason why you people were coming to me, telling me, put your broadcast to this page, put your broadcast to this page, so that in a way for me to be paving way for criminals. Without knowing I was defending criminals. And now I have known that some of you who were there, we were only there for Kanu Ntakanu because I was protecting him. That was the only reason why you were actually acting like you want my broadcast to be heard. Just for me to, create lifeline for your criminal. But I have come to realize that all of you are criminals. Ezumezu, if you don't change from your vulnerability or your emotions, emotional stupidity. If you talk about the one who say he has been hijacked, Ezeji, who said that you will understand that he actually confessed in a program we had in Rapture Media that Rochas Okorocha is his uncle. Rochas Okorocha is his uncle. How do you think that a person who is a relative to Rochas Okorocha, who does not like the activities of IPOB, a politician, why do you think that they will be truthful to the cause of this Biafra restoration? These are the same people that are supporting Nayanya, Kanu Takanu. They are. Now, let me move to another topic. As an we have been here talking about this inconsequential set of people. Let us move to another topic. I know that POS want, they can sue those people. They can sue Nayanya for sabotaging an organization by closing the account of the organization, defrauding the organization by closing their account without a proper due diligence. They can do it. I know they can. So, but I will leave it here. They know the best. So, and I know that they will do the best. Now, what you see in your screen, it is the attack on your president, the attack on Buhari, the imposter in Aso Rock in Kano State. This attack in Aso Rock, on your imposter in Kano State, the reason why I brought it back, it's because this attack is not trending. Do you know the reason why it is not trending? Because if this attack had happened in Biafra land, you will find out that maybe 500 people were killed. You will find out that 20 communities were razed. You will find out that military will be all over in that area, killing innocent people, shooting at sight. But because this attack happened in the north, and this attack happened in the north, Nigeria media, it is only few of them which carried it, which some of the Janjaweed slaves, which some, I will not say slaves, some of these Janjaweed came and say there was no attack on the imposter. Now you will ask yourself, why is this attack not trending? Had it been that this attack happened in Biafra land, you would have found Ajazira. You would hear Ajazira.
Wala nga karbo mutum ba ruwan mu ina daga nan ba inda zan kai to
babai wala postu babai da uwarsa babai
wala Allah
babai wallahi
ai wallahi wala nga karbo mutum ba ruwan mu ina daga nan ba inda zan kai to
babai wala postu babai da uwarsa babai
wala Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci kai to
babai wani fasu babai da uwarsa babai
wani Allah
babai wallahi
ai na lillahi wa inna wala an aka harbi mutum ban ruwanmu ina daga nan ba inda zan ci Kai. To.
Ba yi. Wani fasu ba yi da uwarsa. Ba yi.
Wai Allah.
Ba yi wallahi.
Kai.
Oh. All right. So, I am going to start with what I've been saying. I didn't know I was talking to myself. But now, listen to what is going on here. You see what is going on here? You see the image. You see the image. This incident took place in Kano State by the northern people. Now you will understand that these people are specially treated. They are treated special. Because had it been that such event took place in the south, whether it in Lagos that such event took place, I don't think that today you will be talking what we are saying. You will not actually be hearing it the way we are hearing it, that it happened in the north. You will be hearing that 100 people were killed. You will be hearing that 20 villages and 20 communities were raised by the military. You will be hearing people issuing shoot at sight because they have attacked the president. But now, this thing happened in the north. Nobody was actually a casualty as a result of attacking the presidential helicopter. And this chopper, you will see that these people came close to this chopper for them to actually stone this chopper and break the windscreen. For those of you who are joining us now, you should actually go and, you can rewind the program and see we have actually taken it to this far. You can rewind the program and see what we have done, because I know that, time does not permit us to invite you when we invited you now. So you can actually rewind the program. You have the the features to rewind and see where we have started, and you know where you are joining. So, like what we are dealing with right now, it is the attack on this man in Aso Rock in Kano State. When he claimed he went to commission whatever he went to commission, it never trended. It is not trending. It is not trending. I don't know why it is not trending. Because if it happened in Biafra land, if it happened in Oduduwa land, Al Jazeera was going to carry it. CNN was going to carry it. Every media outlet was going to carry it. It was going to be a talk of the week that IPOB attacked president. Now you will imagine these people are the people who are the presidential, people. That is the reason why they did it and they go scot-free. They did it and they go scot-free. Nobody was shot at. Nobody was injured. All of them were safe. To have the audacity to break the chopper of the president because they wanted to capture that imposter and remove that mask in his face and maybe set him ablaze. Probably that's what this youth, angry youth were doing, because they have seen that ever since 2017, when there was no Buhari, the menace of terrorist activities and attacks in the northern region of Nigeria has escalated and underreported. Remember that they have switched off telecommunication in some of these areas, so you will not be able to actually find information with regards to what is happening in those areas. So these people, when you see them reacting this way, you will see it is a boiled up anger that is prompting them to react this way. They have been boiling this anger up that their people are dying in the hands of terrorists, which could be stopped by these same people who they call their leaders, who they presume to be voted into power. Now, they decided to carry out that action themselves by capturing that imposter. If they kick you out, bring yourself back in. Facebook is kicking you out. So when they kick you out, bring yourself back up. We are live and direct. And we have our number on the screen. We might be opening the line for the next 20 minutes. So, in this regard, Why will these people be treating you differently? Every day you continue to say one Nigeria. They are treating you differently. They are treating you as half human. They are treating you as a second class citizen. They are not treating you as first citizen or first class citizen rather, just like they are treating their people in the north. Just like they are treating Fulani. That is the reason why Fulani can carry out such assignments, such activities without getting hurt. But you were protesting to end SARS. People were savaged. People were shot at with a live ammunition, open fire in a crowd. This is only you protesting. Peaceful protesters. But is this a peaceful protest? The answer is no. It is not a peaceful protest. But did people get shot at? The answer is no. The only thing they will do there, they will throw a smoke or tear gas. People will start running, which is something that is proper that can be done. In event they are out of line. But in Lekki Toll Gate, why is it instead of scaring people away with water tanks or actually trying to scare people away in every means possible without getting them hurt, because they are exercising their right? You don't even have the right to scare them away, only if they are violent. But they were not violent in Lekki Toll Gate, but they were shot at like animal. But now you see the audaciousness of Fulani. They can do anything and get away with it. That is the reason why they can go to your farmland, they can kill you. In the name of open grazing, they will get away with it. That is as a result of what you are seeing today. Look at them. They were all safe. None of them get hurt. All of them are actually they did what they did. You see weapons they have in their hands. You see how mean they are. The only thing you are seeing there is a smoke. Which is a smoke, I don't know if I will call that smoke a tear gas. But why is the southern people treated differently? Yes, your politician will continue to tell you one Nigeria. Why are you treated differently, yet you continue to shout one Nigeria? Is that not an irony? Is that not an irony? Is that not the extent of that marginalization we are crying about every day? Al Jazeera was going to carry this news. CNN was going to make it a front page. Had it been, it was IPOB. Because Garba Shehu will make sure that he take it to all these media outlets to make sure it trends. Now, if you were placed in a back page of terrorism index, they will now bring you to the front page. Say you are trying to kill a president. But the people, which is president people who did it, they all went scot-free. They went scot-free. Arafade Aponse. It is only Arab Biafran and the southern Nigeria na Aponse. Arondu Guada Aponse. They treat them differently. They savage you because you are their servitude. Are you now seeing the difference between you and them? When you come out to protest, they kill you. Peaceful protest. But when they come out to attack the president, they were condoned. They were saying, oh, move back. Move back. They throw smoke. And move back. They throw tear gas. They run. If you can see this image here, you will understand that these people were close range to the president chopper. They were almost got him. That is the reason why you can see the windscreen of a chopper. A chopper that is even when the chopper was airborne, they were still throwing the stone at it. Look at who is fooling who. How many times or what is going to happen for you to know that you are not involved in Nigeria? You are not seen as an equal element. You are not seen as an equal, owner of Nigeria. You are not seen as an equal owner of Nigeria. you are seen as a visitor. You are seen as a visitor, and being a visitor, you must actually watch your step. Because as you know, they expect you to be standing with one leg. You should not make any move. You should not protest for your right because you don't have right in this place. That is the message you have seen from the activities of these people who attacked the imposter in Asorok. Because nobody in the eastern region or in the southern west, on the west, will have the audacity that these people had in order to attack a president. To the extent of cracking the windscreen. That is, you know what it's called? It is an attempt on the life of a president which is supposed to take any approach to actually, fight back. But they did not. Or am I wrong? Have you seen any report that says that somebody died in this event? The answer is no. So now you know that you are actually a second-class citizen in Nigeria. You are not part of Nigeria. And make sure you continue to watch the CNN. And make sure you continue to tag every institution across the world about this incident, because it will never trend. The reason why it will not trend, it is because it was done by the northern people, and the northern people, they can never commit crime. They can never, this is the reason. If Buhari protect Boko Haram, telling you that the attack on Boko Haram is attack on the northern people, you will understand that everything that the north do, if they come to your village to kill you, it is part of it. You are a second-class citizen. You are not a full citizen of the country. So you will actually understand whenever they attack you, you shouldn't complain and you should not do anything in order, to repel them. That's the message they have sent to you. But you are not a coward, are you? Are you a coward? The answer is, you are not a coward. Now, that is the reason why, since these people have taken to the street to attack, presidential helicopter, cracking the windscreen, which is, they were brutal. They were very serious. And nobody was shot at. Nobody was killed. Nobody was arrested. Now, I want our people to go onto the street and start protesting for the release of Hamadike, because some of our people who are actually calling on, maybe you are saying that the insecurity in Nigeria, it is in Biafra land, it is too much. Of course, you haven't known what is happening in the north. We don't wish it to happen in our land. Insecurity in Nigeria, and the reason why they brought down that insecurity in the eastern region, it is to make people to drive the attention of the world away from the north, away from what is happening in the north, because they don't want to show the world that the north is protesting, that the north does not even want to be called Nigeria with us anymore, with these people who are trying to go away. That is the reason why they cannot show everything happening in the north. They brought the attention down to the east, so that people will believe that it is the eastern region that is the problem of Nigeria, so that they will call IPOB terrorists with the help of the agent provocateur, which they place there to continue to mess up, to continue to kill pregnant women. Now, I want you to understand that our people, if you want our leader to be released today, tomorrow, descend to the street indefinitely. We will actually find a way to navigate. We will sponsor whatever you are doing. We will find a way to make fundraising to support you people, because this thing, unless if you want this thing to go to the next level, which the next level it is going to be when two elephants is fighting. The ground they stand on suffer, because we roll a disciplined movement. We are not violent movement. That is the reason why we are calling on you to descend the street wherever you are, as long as you are a lover of freedom, protest for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If that protest lead to revolution, so be it. You will find them releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu without anybody being killed, because the eyes of the world is on them. That is the reason why I actually gave you the international or the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights, and you know your right. You have a right for peaceful assembly, and that right is what I am calling on you to go out there to discharge that right. No one will shoot you. If anybody attack you, be it politician or police, that is when we will respond. It is only that is the peaceful conduct. The reason why I am calling on this, because people are angry. People are very angry. If people actually carry out what they are planning, because of hearing the health condition, the deteriorating health condition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and how it has exacerbated by the Nigeria DSS, because they are actually ill-treating him, poisoning him, giving him a gun of food, making sure that he is dying in silence slowly. If you act now, you will not be late. If you do not act, because what we are, according to the statistics, what we are seeing, if what we are seeing is to explode in that Nigeria or Biafra land, I don't think anybody will buy it. So the best approach to assuage what people, masses are actually, the anger of the masses out there. I believe if you take onto the street, protest. It's not you will say that Aba people protest today, Onitsha people protest today. Instead of you sitting at home, protest. Let the whole world hear your voice. It is a peaceful conduct. It must be a peaceful protest, but stay there on the street indefinitely. We will try to make sure I am also calling on our leadership. I am pleading with you people, because we have lost lives and we do not want to actually lose more in the hands of this military that has been killing our people in Biafra land. I am pleading with you people, if you can actually support me in this call, because people are angry. Let's channel that energy in protest. We can channel this energy to a protest, nationwide protest. We can even call for a fundraising for them to eat, for them to drink, for them to, feel comfortable wherever they are protesting. We can do it. We did it in 2020, and we can do it again. If any security operatives attack any of you, that means that thing we are trying to avoid, they are calling for it. Our leader's eardrum is broken. Let me read the news. Let me read the report. There is a report coming from the Lego team. I don't know, where will I? Okay. Let me read that report coming from the Lego team. From Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor write-up. Let me read it so that you will understand what we are saying. Update on today's visit to our indefatigable client Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at the headquarters of the Department of State Service, DSS in bracket Abuja, where he is still being illegally and unconstitutionally detained in solitary confinement. Today visit to our indefatigable client Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS detention facility Abuja, where he is still being unconstitutionally held, was led by our erudite lead counsel Professor Mike Ozoko Mesan, OFR. Our indefatigable lead counsel seized the opportunity offered by the visit to discuss the present health condition of Onyendu. Onyendu carefully narrated to him the non-provision of proper medical care to the barrage of life-threatening illness he is faced with. Now, are you hearing that? Life-threatening illness that he is faced with. In this regard, you will understand that they have exacerbated the problem. Remember that if there is a good hospital or a good medical practitioner, or Nigeria having a good medical practitioners, you will agree with me today that if your president or your governor or any of them get sick, they will treat their sickness there in Nigeria. If Ike Ekweremadu was not going to get into this trouble because that boy, they were going to take his organ and they will conceal it, the world will not, me and you will not even know about it. But because they have a decayed, infrastructure, any other person, a quack person can come out today to say, we are doctor, we have made it. Mama, I made it. All of a sudden, they start wearing white. Who investigated? Who know whether they are qualified? And the DSS will basically look for a recognized quack doctor because they want to kill our leader. So let us continue to read. Now, it says, of every particular concern is the fact that the DSS have no adequate medical facilities to treat Onyendu's deteriorating health condition. Onyendu seriously lamented about severe pains, particularly on his left ear. He also recounted that a previous scan at the instance of SSS revealed that he must undergo an advanced surgical procedure to repair his left eardrum that has become greatly impaired by the severe torture and beating he received from the agent of the federal government when he was forcibly kidnapped in Kenya and savagely renditioned back to Nigeria in June 2021. And we are also calling our people in Kenya to do the same protest. The same day our people are doing. We are calling our people in Kenya. We are advising them to do the same protest. It is not an order. It is my own opinion. It is my own opinion, which is we are trying to stop what and save lives. Now, nobody wins a war. Nobody wins a war. Not even Fulani. Nobody wins a war, because a war is what is called, if you fight a war, you will have casualties on both sides. That is the reason why I am bringing up this opinion. That if you deem it right, you help me also to call for our people to go out there on the street, and they can do that sacrifice, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has sacrificed everything and anything, his happiness, his health, his life, he sacrificed it for us. What can we not do for him? Because you have time to be going for obedient rally. It is time now to show your solidarity. It is time now to show your love to our Ohamadike. Now, let us continue. Generally, Onyendu need urgent advanced medical treatment and surgical operation to address the deteriorating health condition, especially on his left ear. He narrated how the DSS doctor had emphatically told him that if after 45 days from November 18, 2022, 45 days from November 18, 2022, November 18 to December 18th, it is, I will assume it's 30 days. To December 18 is 30 days. Then from December 18 to January 18 is another 30 days. So we are basically, the 45 days has elapsed and our leader has not gone to that medical checkup or medical surgery. Now, you will understand what I am actually talking about and you will know where I am coming from. Look at it. 45 days from November 18, 2022. When he was examined, his case had not improved. Then he must undergo immediate surgery to save whatever remains of his left ear. He lamented that several reminders and pleas that the DSS carried out their own medical doctor's instruction, that the DSS should carry out their own medical doctor's instruction, have met a brick wall. Have met a brick wall in the sense that it has not been, abided by the DSS, or the DSS is actually, undermining those reports because they want our leader to die. Are you now seeing it? They want our leader to die. Now, whatever remains of his left ear, he lamented that the several reminders and the pleas that the DSS should carry out their own report. This is a doctor of the DSS. This is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu doctor. It is the DSS doctor that actually do that prescribe this surgery. But the DSS refused to carry it out. Now, medical doctors' instructions have met a brick wall. Being held in solitary confinement, the DSS has also bluntly refused him access to his private doctor to independent medical assessment as ordered by the court. Our legal Iroko Ozokeme painstakingly took comprehensive note of Onyendu's entire medical concern and has immediately swung into action with full legal initiatives to forestall any untoward eventualities. The man of the letters spent quality time in his briefing with Onyendu as he updated Onyendu on the current status of our appeal before the Supreme Court, which the federal government is deliberately forestalling. In view of the length of the time allotted to our erudite lead counsel for this all-important briefing, and considering the overall time limit for the visit, which does not permit a joint conference of two lawyers with Onyendu, I could not personally meet with Onyendu today. I will therefore meet with him on Thursday. So we are going to get a new report today. When we get that new report, I am actually going to take it upon myself to make sure that I bring it to our people so that they will actually, digest it, because so many times we have, I'm not done reading this. I believe I am not done. Okay, there is some more things to read. So many times our problem is to read. That is the reason why I am reading it. Our people can read, but to spend time and take their time and read and understand an article is always a challenge. Now, meanwhile, the suit which we had earlier filed to compel the Department of State Service and its Director General to allow Onyendu access to his medical doctors and medical record comes up this week before the Federal High Court Abuja, which I believe that has also been heard by the Federal High Court Abuja and granted that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should go for medical checkup, which I don't know what the DSS is doing. provoking the people. In order for Ndi Igbo to assuage this provocation, they should they should descend to the street in order for Biafrans all over the world to assuage this provocation. The only thing left in our bag now is to take onto the street and demand for the immediate release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he must attend this medical checkup. Now, let me continue to read. As usual, Onyendu thanked you all, millions of his irrepressible followers, and dodged supporters for standing shoulder to shoulder with him in this trying period. He is thankful, more importantly, for your unceasing prayers, even as he urged you all to continue to sustain the prevailing peaceful tempo as you have always done. Thank you all. Ezigbo Muchineke. Bless now. Now, this is where you will understand a selfless human being. Oh, why this? This is where you will understand how selfless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is. Even while he is there, he is still calling on you to keep a peaceful conduct. So the best you can do for him is peaceful protest. That is what I am suggesting. If you look into it, you reason it, I believe you will find it very, very, helpful. If you try it, you will not go wrong, I believe. It is a suggestion coming from Judge Money. And this suggestion, I believe, it is going to take us a long way. And I am bringing this suggestion humbly. It is my humble opinion. It is not a command. It is a suggestion. It is something that I know that will help, that will compel this Ndintike, called the DSS, and the zoo government to actually come to the party. That is the only thing that I know that will compel them and save lives as well. Because, people are angry. We get communication with people on a daily basis. People are very angry. So if you have maybe you have something, opinion to it, our number is on the screen. Our line is going to be open for only 15 minutes. So if you call, I will take your call right now. If you call, I will take your call while I am checking whether I'm done treating the topics that I actually sent out there. Let me find out if I am done treating those topics that I sent out there. If I am done, then we proceed with the call. Okay, I believe that I am done with what I have. So anybody who want to call can go ahead and call so that we will actually attend to you. While we are waiting, let me find out if our phone, because of course, if you call, you will bring up your own suggestion. I believe my number is on the screen, WhatsApp call only. Let me double check. We are taking a WhatsApp call only. So in case if you have anything to say, if you don't have anything to contribute to us, because we are brainstorming, and I believe that our leadership is hearing us. They are taking note. So your suggestion will matter to them. because I know that they actually also take advice from our people. So that is the reason why in this issue that I have presented, issue of our people taken to the street, is the same issue that I want our people to talk about. I have the first caller, the caller on the line. Please, your name and where you are calling from, please.
Yes, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mazi, for the good job that you are doing for your friends. Mazi, this is your brother C2. I'm calling right now from Celeron, where I went. Say to our people is this. You made a very good point there, and then we want our people to begin to ask Kanu Takano, what did you know about the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And those people you have been discussing with, what was the conversation between you and them? What did you promise them? And why did you? Because Kanu Takano, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu secretary, is aware, and from the information we gathered, was that so that we can call her name because they are listening. Caroline, I think Caroline, what's her name again? Caroline. The secretary of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Is it Caroline or Koraf?
Caroline Okorafo. She's aware, but she was threatened by Kanu Takano. She wanted to raise the alarm. You know, like when you were discussing about Nelly, we know that Nelly have a ham IPOD, but there is something she need to come and explain to us. Believe you me. Caroline Okorafo, the secretary of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from the information we had, that she wanted to raise alarm. She was threatened by Kanu Takano. Mazi, do your research. That she was threatened by Kanu Takano, threatened her that if she raised the alarm, that she's going to harm her. The lady need to come out now because you know these people think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is for Afri people only. Did they know how many people that laid their lives? All the way from Asabatu down to all the whole eastern region. Did they think Ishama Afri people is owned by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only? These people are joking. If they know the level of people that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if they know the level of what our people will carry on, believe me, these people are joking. They are joking. Kanu Takano, Mazi, Nyanya is aware. She's aware. Was it not Nyanya that was dishing out money for Kanu Takano to be doing some rubbish in Kenya? Can Nyanya come out and tell us that she's not aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of these criminals in Kenya? That lady, that lady is the most demon. You know, when our leaders start praising people, they will hide who they are. They will want our leader to praise them. Then, at the absence of our leader, they have dished out their demon in them. Look at them. At the absence of our leader, they dish out the demon in them. An innocent man who did not do them anything, who is fighting for our freedom, who is fighting so that we can become human beings. Tell our people today, how many of you have become human beings in Nigeria? Look at the deep sea port they just opened in Lekki. Deep sea port. Now Igbo land. Did you have anyone? You see, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is crying? Do you have any international airport that you can route a flight from Chicago down to Biafra land? Do you have any? These people are cowards. When we lose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then we will not understand what Mazi stands for us. The politicians are very jealous. They actually want to look like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is nobody. But they know quite very well what that man is representing. They know. Because they are cowards. They cannot talk. Is it not Nyawodo that went to Sokoto and said, before you kill Fulani man, you should kill Nyawodo first? Is it not Nyawodo? That Apriamu Nyawodo don't have the Nyawodo have Apriamu. Is it not Nyawodo? Who said that before you kill a Fulani man, you should kill John and Nyawodo? Is it not Nyawodo? Which of them can speak for us? The people that hear my voice, are you not in danger in Nigeria? Are you not in danger? No, forget about Naineku. Are you not in danger in Nigeria? Are you not in danger in Nigeria? Look at the information we are gathering now, that they are going to destroy Igbos if they don't vote for Tinubu. I asked him, you all knows how to move. It's only your brothers and sisters you know how to kill. That is why a criminal from Finland, you don't know who his father, a bastard, will come out and additional something that the DOS are criminal. You buy the crap. Where is him today? Check about these people. Don't you know that the agenda right from time is to destroy the DOS? That is why I say that they should go and meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and let him table it very well. And I know it has been done. To exonerate this horrible man, then Nyanya is aware. You see, this chicken, they have been fighting Chike Doziem since which before. Do you know when they have been fighting this man? It turned out today. Chike Doziem, a very peaceful and very honest man. Honest man. They have been fighting him. Obi don't quit today. Which before is among the people who are fighting this guy. Obi JBN. Name them. Where are these criminals that was chased away from IPOB? This bunch of idiots. They have been fighting Chike Doziem not today. We don't quit today. Some people just got an IPOB 1 month ago. They want to know everything. These are cowards. Cowards, I call them. Who cannot speak in the front of Fulani. Minus Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by now Mona Tawala Fulani shit. You have been drinking Fulani cow. Fulani dump. Ndara. You did what I claim my hair. Nnamdi Kanu Pataku. Ufarashi Kitego. Ozeshaku. Chideka knock. You people are a bunch of idiots. Bunch of cowards everywhere. Don't you know that the only man of Fulani now took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Look at our people, how they claim my hair. Alama dream one got put na seaport. Pack your container somewhere. One pack your apart to Balema. You pastor near the bag and all your negotiation. No, I can see me when they say, I might claim I am my hair. I might claim money. I one program. I was watching one program. Or no program. One idiot. I don't know the country or should report. The idiot to say that I couldn't get his name right. Because I was in the noise area. In my head, that Noya was on Facebook, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must die. And Igbo Manu. Now you're there at Facebook, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must die. A man in Ghana like this, Mazi, look at Shekukumi. His people Shekukumi. Imagining a pastor, na Biafra land, na ESM, no share picture. Do you know what is going to be?
DSS.
Do you know what is going to be? Shekukumi have said all manner of. Shekukumi have come out and told us that the Fulani terrorists will start collecting dollars. Shekukumi have said everything. Nobody have called him for question. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who is fighting Kaidemma. At least Kaidu go Demma. Can they go Demma? Biafra Demma. Umunia share the Diego. Adekwa Mama. Can't you see these DOS that I know? I have never met them. I don't want to meet them. They don't pay me. I contribute in IPOB. But you see, man also, you see, you see all these Chike Doziem, Chinas Aworu, Abanyima and his gangs, and they are working according to restore Biafra. Mazi, I can categorically put my life. They don't know what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nyanya is aware of what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's aware. Nyanya, are you not the one that is giving Kanu Takanu money to go and be a carrying lawyer? Nyanya, can you come out and tell us like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was holding Kenya? Only Bogi, come out and swear. What about who threatened Okarafo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu secretary? Who threatened her that she didn't? The lady wanted to raise alarm. From the information we gathered, that she wanted to raise alarm. She was threatened by Kanu Takanu. Our people should begin to ask this question: how could you rubbish our people now? US agreement. Who told you? We have come to tell you people expose. He has been doing the expose. All this why? All this social You come to IPOB. IPOB is only what we have. We have corn in Nigeria. You might see, you might doubt it, you might not doubt it. It also IPOB is all we have. ESM is all we have. If you this after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I came to realize that something is wrong with our people. Few people. It's some of us that reason like conflict Igbo. Ndegbo is few of us. Mazi, and this is one of them. Because what I was seeing after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how come somebody today? Because come up and give us the evidence how DOS is helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This Chike Doziem and his principal officer, come give us evidence. You have been telling them. They get with evidence. Even for Nelly. Nelly told me, you see, these people are coward. They don't ask questions. It's not DOS. They are potentially not Nelly. Nelly told me, you didn't give us evidence because you are making money from YouTube. You can keep saying so that YouTube will not throw Gego. Our people are making here. I feel sorry for Ndibo. I swear to God, I feel sorry for Ndibo. I was thinking our people might hear. I never know the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Mazi, start rounding up. I want you to comment on the issue. There is issue I raised, which is about our people taking to the street to protest indefinitely until our leader is released. What do you think about it?
Yes. Mazi, we have been vindicated from their courts. The UN have called for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, I am nobody in HODOS and DOS. I am not even a principal officer. I am not even a coordinator. What I'm doing is to make sure that whatever I am going to contribute to make sure that this movement to move on. That is what I'm doing. To curtail our people not to go astray. That is my job. That is why you see me, I'm fighting tooth and nail, because I know what Nigeria has for us. Now, let me come to the issue you raised. It's left for the DOS. Believe you me, it's left for them. They are listening. It's left for them because I can't command them. Because Mazi, they don't give me any right to command them. We just have to plead with them.
Yes.
So what about they are listening. We just have to plead with them. What about this suggestion? What do you think? That is why Mazi say whatever they say goes. Not to fight them, not to yap them. Nobody has the right. Allow them to do their job. They have done this job in 2015. They have done it before. When some people wanted to replace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike Doziem said no. Chike Doziem said no. Yes. He said no. That is why you see they are fighting him. Not only the people we are seeing fighting Chike Doziem, not all these ones in social media. There is some capacity behind them. You are not seeing. UTM4 is one of them.
There is even some of them who hide their faces and come in social media from this stupid radio.
Let me tell you, those people that came to when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are listening to my voice. They will come when Mazi was there, carrying Mazi bag. Anywhere Mazi go to Brussels, you will see them carrying Mazi bag. You will see them pretending. When they go to protest, they will be showing themselves only to camera to see them. These are a bunch of criminals who come to use IPOB to take paper. We know them. You see, Mazi, I cannot lay allegation on anybody because I'm under oath. When I speak, go and investigate it all. I will not. There is some criminals who are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since Mazi have been kidnapped, you cannot find them anymore. But they are there. Anytime Mazi was released now, you will see them. But all they will have very soon. They are listening to my voice. All they will meet death very soon. The same way Samanapa is meeting his death now. It doesn't matter how long Samanapa can hide. You see, one thing I want to tell these people, do not provoke Ndibo and Biafrans, because I am a hammer, but I'm not here. I will end it. I can make it sure, no end it. Fanny Danger, you are dealing with the people, you are dealing with this generation of Biafrans. The people that have vowed to make sure that Biafra is being restored. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, Mazi, I will leave it here. But let me make it clear before I go. Mazi, I stand in your platform to tell you the reason why they are fighting the HOG, Chike Doziem and the China Sanworu, Abanyama and Co. They don't want Mazi to come out. This cannot Takano.
It's true. It's true.
This man, yes, this man, this man will be vindicated, because how can you, if Chike doesn't don't want Mazi to come out, why must he be fighting, being all China Sanworu, securing our land? You cannot just allow our people. Don't you see just the way you analyze? Don't you see the handwriting of the war? Don't you see it? They don't want Mazi to come out, so Mazi will not tell Biafrans what happened, how this mess we are fighting, what happened. They don't want the world to know the truth. That is why you see them coming out, these are criminals. They are beating, they are riding cars, they are riding jeeps. Hanarulo is a lie from the pit of hell. It's a lie.
So what do you think? What do you think is the reason why the North people want to kill the imposter in Asorok?
What I find that there is that there is some cabals, there is some emir, there is some, this Fulani Janjawi, this Northerners. There is people that tell them what to do and what not to do.
Please use 2 minutes to round up. Use 2 minutes to round up. Oh.
Yes. Mazi, there is some cabals in the north, some emir, this their emir, this their, what do they call them? They are not happy with this man Baradi himself. They are not happy. So they're the one that dish out these guys to go and kill him. They are the ones who dish out. The same people that went on Friday, they will do their prayer, they will call their Alamadris to go and kill Igbo people.
Do you think that they will savage this man after he removed the mask?
Wow.
To hide their truth.
If he did not run away, they will do it. Those Alamadris are ready to capture him. Because there is some people who are not happy with this Buhari in the north. There are a lot of them. So they want to do everything to hold him responsible. That is why you see what is happening. But do you see CNN carry it? Do you see Al Jazeera carry it? Do you see SMBC carry it? Fox News, no. If at all this thing happen in Biafra land, even they say boo Buhari, boo it, they will start shooting our people. They will start going our people down. But this one was shot. They stole his stopper, break the windscreen. Did you hear anybody being shot? No. But if it's in Biafra land, they will start killing everybody. Just look at our people are protesting peacefully. Look at what they are doing. These people will pay for the Biafra lands they have killed. They will pay. And all I'm asking them, these people should release Mazen Namdekan because Biafrans are angry. And when you have Fulani talk now on Ahumdibo, Biafrans for since 1960, they will see it this time around. Mazen Dewo.
Thank you very much. You have actually accumulated our time, but that's now we thought Tabachi Awanyaweji Oifendi Boku. So, but let me take this call from this person who, the caller, we are calling for the program, right? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, are you there? You are calling for the program, right?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Please be audible. Be audible. Good afternoon. You drop. Let's see if he's going to call again. Okay. The caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from, please. Come in. Oh. Are we having a network issue? What? Now it cannot come from my side because the last call was done. Oh. So, I believe they are having some network issues. This is another person calling. The caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. How? This network problem. I think the caller, you should change or move around from where you are. Then you call again. I don't know what's wrong with your network. It's not connecting. And you are calling with the from US. So let's see, because our time is actually up. So I want to take that call. If it calls, I want to take that call and we bring this program to an end. Let's see if this one is going to connect. Okay. So great Biafrans all over the world. I think we are going to be bringing the program to an end. Okay, let's hear from him. Please come in.
Hello?
Yes, come in.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, my brother. This is Pascal calling you from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, Pascal, welcome. Go ahead.
Okay. I have a suggestion because I believe the suggestion you made about our people going to the streets will be the solution to this problem, because what these people, they've been playing all these games all this while, and the crux of this their game is the listing of IPOB under Boko Haram in the terrorist index. Because exactly what they are trying to do is actually to list IPOB under the terrorism index, so that Onyendu, gradually will be killed, and he will be termed as a terrorist leader, a leader of a terrorist organization. So our people should not let this happen. So our people should go to the streets, because your suggestion to the leadership, I don't think it's bad, because that's the only language they are going to hear. That's the only language the world wants to hear. Election is coming up now. If eventually this election, their selection, so to say, is given out to somebody like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know the sentiments of our people. The Yorubas will gather up and join him. And when they join him, we have two fronts to fight. So our people our leadership should do something very important, very urgent, because if we lose the support from the West and the North, I don't know, we are going to fight this battle alone. We are going to win though, but then let's start as early as possible, because what is going on now, all these delays, all the delays that were made, that made Simon Ekpa who he is. When he started, everybody was screaming. We were screaming, do something about this guy. They say he's nobody. Now look at him, he has grown wings. He's now a king kong. He can be making orders, So the same thing with Kanunta, the same thing with Nene. Look at what is going on now. Everything is revealing, and it's becoming late. So the issue of Onyendu, they should do something as quickly as possible, so that we can save him, we can save their agitation, we can save our freedom. I think it is very important at this hour. Our people should go to the street. We will support them. We will support them with the little we can, and make it work. Let the leadership hear and do this thing as fast as possible. Thank you. That's my suggestion to Biafra.
Thank you very much. So, great and wonderful people of Biafra, I think we are going to be bringing it to an end this evening, because we have come a long way We have lasted here for over how many hours? We've been here for more than 2 hours, I believe. Even my time elapsed. So we are going to see, like I said, there is a video you're supposed to treat, but things continue to come up that we are not able to come to it. But if time permits us this weekend, because Friday, I am not sure. Friday is always busy, which is tomorrow. If time permits us, we will actually come to it. Let me greet you people, because I see a lot of greetings from the comment section. Chiemezie Obaji, you are welcome. You are watching from Enugu province. Chidiabelu Eze, you are welcome. Ndewo. Photo Onye Ball, you are welcome. Ndewo. Thank you for joining us. Chukwudume Kenneth, Ndewo. Thank you for joining us. And other people watching from different platforms. I am only going to be seeing from one platforms. Please, we thank you for joining us. Batlowemi, thank you for joining us. Python, thank you for joining us on YouTube. And Innocent Nwabuoke, thank you for joining us on YouTube. I see, all those comments. Keep them coming. Those that were not able to call, you can actually write that comment, and we will try to go through it wherever you are watching from. We will go through it while we are actually pleading with our leadership, because I know that if they call for this, it will happen. And then if they have better plan, we will respect that plan that they will present, because I know they have been doing it. And I know they will still get it done, because they did it in 2015, and I trust in them. With the help of Elohim and the wisdom of our Hamadike, which he has instilled in them, they will continue to do it, and they will lead us to freedom. And that is, we are also calling for God to give them strength and more utmost wisdom. Ijinus Madoka, I greet you. Chuku Dumeme, or Chuku Dumeme Kenneth, and Anavo Biafra, I greet you. Anavo Biafra. I like those hashtag you are doing there. It is going a long way. Those watching on Twitter at Judge Money C, I salute you all. Continue to retweet this video, because our voices must be heard. Continue to retweet the video. Don't forget to follow every page where you are watching from. I still remain your humble servant, the speaker of the speech, those who cannot speak for themselves. Judge Money. In this Biafra restoration, we will continue. Regardless of what the enemy does, we must continue. We are not relenting. We are not going back. We cannot be challenged. We cannot, we are facing a lot, even, in our daily lives. We are doing, leaving a lot behind to make sure that this gospel is preached. We will continue to do it, even though that the social platforms we are using, they are not making it easy for us, but we must continue, because we must, the truth will always prevail. That is the reason why whenever it comes, we bring it out, regardless of, without being feared, fear or favor of anybody. We bring the truth out, just like we have brought it out today. And I am also, and that belief that Nayanya is supposed to be charged to court for closing IPOB account without a proper due diligence. Until we meet again, stay safe and stay blessed.